What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I see this article on fadeawayworld.net, and according to this article, a so-called NBA insider reports that both LeBron James and Austin Reeves do not like playing with Luka Doncic. Okay? So, this article, as I said, is from fadeawayworld.net. And the NBA insider who claims this, his name is John Gambardoro. John Gambardoro. And he says this on a recent episode of the Burns and Gambo show. And he stated that LeBron and Reeves do not like playing with Doncic. It's a quote, LeBron does not like playing with Luka. Reeves does not like playing with Luka. Reeves does not like getting the ball with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. LeBron is not fond of playing with Luka. The Lakers are going to turn their attention to build around Luka and not LeBron. So this is Luka's team now. He'll probably come back, but I wouldn't say it's a guaranteed no-brainer. LeBron comes back to the Lakers because there are guys, that don't like playing with Luka. And the article also goes on to say that, and I guess Gambardaro is speculating here, but he believes that LeBron is struggling with his ego and struggling with the fact that for the first time in his career, there's a player on the team that's taking top dog over him, right? Now that we knew that coming a mile away. I mean, Luka is in his prime. LeBron is in his 40s. Come on. I mean, the fact that he's even struggling with that goes to show you the how far removed from reality LeBron James is. But that's what happens when, as I said, you don't have people in your life to tell you the truth and tell you things when you just need to hear them and not just tell you what you want to hear. Just sycophants all around. First of all, it's interesting that he says both LeBron and Luka don't like playing. LeBron and Austin Reeves don't like playing with Luka. Is it more that Austin Reeves may be frustrated playing with LeBron and Luka on the floor at the same time? Because, this is the thing I'm curious about, because I know it's not all about numbers, but Austin Reeves had his best season of his career. Okay? It ain't like he was struggling this year. I think he struggled a little bit in the playoffs, but during the regular season, 20.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists. Right? Let me say those numbers again. 20.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists. Right? Now, in the games that Austin Reeves played with Luka, but LeBron missed, you may remember I did video about that. I said that Austin Reeves looking like Jerry West on steroids. In the 4 games that he played with Luka Doncic, but LeBron was not on the floor, he averaged, Austin Reeves, 31.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 10.5 assists. And if I remember correctly, I think the Lakers were like 3-1 in those games. So I'm struggling to figure out why he don't like playing with Luka when Austin Reeves is playing his best basketball playing with Luka. Like I said, maybe you mean, or maybe it really is, he just get frustrated playing with 2 ball dominant players. But I mean, that's what's going to happen when you're on the floor with 2 ball dominant guys, which is why the Lakers need to move away from LeBron James. And what's it to say that Luka doesn't get frustrated playing with LeBron James? How do we know that? Maybe he does, but Luka probably has the decency and class to keep that to himself. Whereas this is getting leaked out. Why? Um, just for an ego stroke for LeBron? To have one of his minions in the media sneak this Luka while LeBron can keep his hands clean? I mean, at this point, I just don't know. Now, I'm still skeptical about LeBron ever actually leaving the Lakers. I think this is all just a lot of this is media noise, just to have something to talk about, speculation, for ratings and clicks and views. If LeBron left the Lakers, I would be absolutely floored, and then I would know for an absolute fact that this is I already know he's a scumbag, but then I would know that he has absolutely no scruples, none. Like you're a debased human being in so many different ways. I mean, almost. Well, I've been down that road before. I'm not gonna go into that. Y'all know how I feel about him, as far as psychopathy and all of that stuff. Or if not psychopathy, sociopathy. But yeah, that strikes me as curious that Austin Reeves wouldn't like playing with Luka per se. And like I said, I think it's a little bit more convoluted than that. I think it's probably just a frustration, like I said, of playing with two ball dominant players. But whatever the case may be, the Lakers still won 50 games this year, right? And that was really because of the addition of Luka Doncic. And Austin Reeves need to be worrying about up at his defense. Because if you want to help the team, motherfucker, learn to play defense. People looking at Luka, but shit, Luka done lost, according to reports, 25 pounds. You look at the photos, it seems to be true. Now, I know Paul Pierce said on a podcast recently that, Luka probably going to gain that shit back, which is a concern because he tends to do that during the regular season, right? But at the same time, at least he's trying to improve. Because if you got a Luka Doncic that's in shape, could you imagine what type of havoc? I mean, Luka's doing what he's doing now, technically overweight by basketball standards. Could you imagine what this dude would do if he's 25 pounds lighter? So Austin Reeves, who cares what he thinks? I mean, compared to Luka, Luka's taking teams. I mean, I never like to say by himself, but you know what I mean. Luka's taking teams with minimum help offensively to the second round of playoffs and have them battling to the 6th and 7th game against teams that are actually contending for championships. So who gives a fuck if Austin Reeves, nigga, compared to Luka, you're expendable. Hell, you may still get traded. So, if you want to gladly get traded to Miami or Orlando or whoever, fine, go there and lose and put up numbers. You want to have the losing LeBron mindset since rings don't matter, even though we know they do because he just made a hypocrite of himself. LeBron, talking about he won a championship winning roster or a team that can win a championship after just saying that they don't matter. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. But tell me what you guys think.